Kids around South Africa are dying at the hands of snacks brought from foreign-owned shops. Hello, my name is Reneilwe Morema, and I am your host right here on the African Diaspora News channel. I am reporting live from Johannesburg, South Africa. It seems as if there is a trend where children across the country are dying after consuming snacks from foreign-owned tuck shops. On the 7th of October, 5 children from Naledi Soweto died after consuming snacks they have bought from a local tuck shop in Soweto. So these tuck shops in South Africa are called spaza shops, and in America they are called bodegas. Yes, I believe they are called bodegas, and they are usually operated by immigrants, particularly Indians, Somalians, Ethiopians, and Pakistanis.
5 children have died after consuming snacks from a local spaza shop in Naledi, Soweto. The parents of the children say doctors that examined them suspect rat poisoning as the cause of their death. On Monday, after the children's death, the shop where they bought the snacks from was closed. 9-year-old Monica Setache got home and said she was tired and hungry. When she got food, she threw it all up, and after a few minutes, her complexion started to change. Doctors tried their best to keep her alive, but she did not make it. 7-year-old Isago Mabote banged the door when he got home. His grandmother opened for him and asked him why he was banging the door. Isago could not answer but kept saying that he's afraid and he is going to die. When he got food, he threw it all up, and when he was asked what he ate, he was afraid at first, but eventually said he ate some snacks. He died shortly after. 8-year-old Zinhle Masilela got home and said she was hungry. When she got food, she threw it up, and when she got milk, she could not speak when her family was asking what she had eaten. Her face changed into a purple color, and her hands was falling. That's when they knew they were losing her. 9-year-old Karabo's aunt was on her way to assist Isago's family when someone told her that Karabo was throwing up. When she got to the house, Karabo was lying on the floor, unresponsive. He passed on soon after. 7-year-old Njabulo Msimango's mother, Gauteng Msimango, said she was devastated. She says only the boy, who is still in hospital fighting for his life, can tell them what has happened. The boy's name has not been disclosed. On Tuesday, the 8th of October, residents of Naledi in Soweto were protesting against local shops. Share your thoughts with us on this tragedy.
Residents of Naledi Soweto are reeling from the death of 5 children who died after eating packets of snacks known as brown dash snacks. This is the picture of the brown dash snacks. The children consumed the snacks while playing, and then they returned to their different homes. They fell ill one after the other, and before they died, they complained about stomach aches, headaches, drowsiness, and excruciating hunger. The families told the media that the children vomited yellow-brown substances. They were even foaming at their mouth, and their skins were turning purple, bluish color. These children suffered before they died. They knew pain before they were ejected from this earth. Out of the 5 children, there was a 6th child who survived the whole ordeal but was rushed to the ICU, and unfortunately on the 13th of October, he died of food poisoning related issues. The community of Naledi was hoping that this one child would survive and give them answers, because the others died with more questions than answers. What did the children eat? Which shop did they buy the snacks from, since there is a spaza shop in every corner? These are the types of questions that need answers, but unfortunately, no one can give us these answers. So what must happen? At this point, the violent outrages from the community against these immigrants are warranted. The doctors who attended to their children at different hospitals all suspected rat poison. The doctors said the symptoms of All the children pointed to rat poisoning. Gauteng police spokesperson Colonel Dimakatso Niboholwi said the police have opened an inquest docket after 5 kids aged between 6 and 9 were declared dead on October 6th. The circumstances that led to their death are unknown pending investigations. Now, these incidences highlight the lack of proper oversight and enforcement of law regarding these spaza shops or regarding these bodegas, particularly those operated by foreign nationals. How many incidences need to happen in order for the ANC to wake up? Last year, 2 boys died of similar incidences after consuming biscuits from these foreign-owned spaza shops. The government's greed and taking bribes to let these foreigners smuggle in snacks or cigarettes, and also failing to let health inspectors come and assess these spaza shops or come to assess these bodega shops shows the lack of interest for our safety from the government. A year ago, Action SA called for the deployment of health inspectors, immigrations, and SARS is also the South African Revenue Services, officials to come and investigate or inspect spaza shops in Naledi Soweto after children's lives were lost due to allegedly consuming biscuits purchased from a spaza shop owned by foreign nationals, the party stated in its statement. They said, "We strongly believe that had the health department and SAPS acted decisively when we raised these issues last year, these young innocent lives would have been preserved." This is what the Action SA statement read that was released online. Action SA is calling on the government to reclaim spaza shops from undocumented foreign nationals, support South Africans in operating these businesses, conduct regular inspections, and enforce laws with penalties for violations. They particularly noted that some foreign-owned spaza shops manufacture their own goods, and this may pose health risk for our communities. I mean, I have had experiences with these spaza shops manufacturing their own goods and services, smuggling illegal substances like cigarettes, and our politicians are clearly benefiting from these smuggling operations. They clearly pay bribes to these government officials. That's why no one cares about them. In the villages, I know these spaza shops, the owners sleep in them. They sleep in these bodegas. They bath in these bodegas. They live with their pets in these bodegas. And there is contamination that is happening around in these bodegas that poses a health risk to our children in the community, and essentially us as well. And it breaks my heart that these bodegas are the only convenience stores that we can access in our community, because at the end of the day, we are living below the poverty line, and that's the only type of food that we can afford from these bodegas. So really, the government has a long way to go, but I'm glad the government of national unity is here to keep people in check. Parties like Action SA is here to keep the ANC in check, because clearly they've let greed take its toll, and now people are dying all around us. How many lives should we lose in order for the ANC to realize what they have done and try by all means to correct the situation? What do you think about this segment? Comment to us in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and share the broadcast. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss these groundbreaking conversations right here on the African Diaspora News Channel.
Introducing the African Diaspora News Channel app, your gateway to stories that's overlooked by the corporate mainstream media.
And we serve as the voice to the global Black community.
Again, we got Dr. Candace Matthews.
A lot of these documents, looking at.
We are committed to informing and educating through the power of media.
This country is supposed to be about the land of the free for all. It has not been free for Black people, and we are tired.
With our platform, we're helping to end injustice by exposing it.
Join us in standing for excellence in journalism and serving our community. Download the African Diaspora News app today.